Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for mid-April 2021, and this is a reading for Cancer Sun, Moon and Rising. And keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with all of you, and if it doesn't, feel free to check your other placements here in the channel as well. And Cancer, this is not gonna be a love prediction for the month of April. This is more of a general checkup on your energy right now, what is going on, and then focus on what you need to learn from it, how you can improve yourself, how can you have more fulfilling relationships, what are you needing to let go of. So let's take a look. I already got your cards here in the pre-shuffle, so we can start. And we have the Queen of Cups. That's beautiful to open it also because this is your energy. I always see the Queen of Cups as all the water signs, actually. The Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And here I see it strongly associated with your zodiac of being very nurturing. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. Wow, super strong combination, Cancer. That's very good. Okay. So you are some of the rare zodiacs for whom I'm having very, very positive messages, because for some zodiacs I'm having messages that are more focused on what you need to work on, and some of them are more you have done the work and now it's time to reap some of those rewards. And I see that happening here. So with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, I see this as such a strong combination because the Queen of Cups here tells me how emotionally mature you have become. Okay, this is a very emotionally mature energy of someone who is not willing to give her heart to just anyone. And I'm saying her because it's the queen archetype, but the gender here doesn't matter. Okay, so it doesn't matter what is your gender, but this is a queen archetype. So she came a long way. She has really learned not to go around giving her heart to just anyone that shows up. She's much more discerning. She knows how valuable her love is, her affection is, her nurturing is. And Cancer is a very nurturing sign, right? You are ruled by the moon in astrology. So it's all about the emotional comfort, what we need. How can we nurture ourselves? How can we nurture others? And I see you coming the long way, learning throughout experience after experience in order to become more mature here. I also see a black fish and a white fish swimming here. So it's the perfect combination of the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine principles within you. It's the perfect balance of giving and receiving. This is what I find beautiful, because the yang is all about asserting ourselves. It's all about going after. So it's all about giving. It's energy focused outward. But the yin, with the white fish here, is all about receiving. And in every romantic relationship, it's very important to know that balance. We need to learn how to give. We can't only be taking. We need to learn how to give. But we really need to learn how to receive as well. And sometimes, depending on our upbringing, we may not know how to receive. So we end up entering relationships in which we are only giving, and the other person is only taking. I'm sorry. And it almost feels normal to us, right? Because that's pretty much the kind of dynamic that we grew up into. So sometimes, or in other cases, we can grow up in ways that are more selfish. So depending on how we were raised, we can be used to take, and we are very worried about what we can take from our relationship, what the other can give us, but we forget that we also need to give something in return. But I really don't see it as being the case here for you, because there is this beautiful balance of you having come to the realization of giving and receiving, of you knowing both things, and that both things are important for you to have that relationship that you want. And you know that in order for that to happen, you can't just allow anyone to come into your life. You know that. Because especially, I don't have it here on the table right now, but if you watch other channels and you know what is the Rider-Waite tarot, the imagery of the Rider-Waite is a queen sitting on a chair, and she has a cup, the cup with her love, she's holding it, but it has a lid on. So that cup is completely filled with love, with affection, but it has the lid closed. That means that she's not just gonna go out offering it to anyone. She's discerning. She knows how valuable that is. So she's only gonna give that to people who are worth it. And that for me is very clear with the other cards, especially with this Ace of Pentacles here. You're only gonna give that heart, you're only gonna give that love, that abundance, to someone who can offer you something that is solid. And this, I can feel that you are in this place here, and you are feeling that very intrinsically. It's part of you now. It's not something that you need to force yourself. It's an understanding that you have gained, and that is being deeply rooted within you right now, that your love is not unconditional. Well, I mean, to people who you choose to give that love, it is unconditional, but that doesn't mean that it's unconditional in a way that you'll just go on giving it to anyone. So you know right now that only people who offer something to you that is truly solid, that has strong foundations, something that is valuable, then they will receive that cup of love. Because then we also close it up here with the High Priestess, and yeah, she has a pomegranate. I was trying to see what is the fruit here on her hand. But the High Priestess here just sums up to me what I said about that intrinsic knowing of when you know, you just know, you know? It's something that you learned and that is deeply rooted within you. It's the self-worth that is deeply rooted within you now. You see beyond the appearances. I don't see you being fooled right now by someone who is just trying to have their cake and eat it too, you know? I don't see you being fooled, being manipulated, I don't see you allowing anyone who isn't worthy into your life, into your love life right now. And I think that this also stands for those of you who are already in a committed relationship. For those of you who are already with someone, I think that you understand that a relationship is built every day, and that you can never take each other for granted, and that you can never allow your partner to take you for granted just because you are with them. Your commitment to them is not unconditional. Your commitment to them is a choice that you make every day. If you are already in a relationship, or even if you're not, a commitment is a choice that we make every day to be with that person. It's not a vow. It's not something that you meet someone and you swear that you will be with them forever. It doesn't matter how shitty they treat you. No. It's a choice. Being with someone is a choice that we make every day based on how they treat us. So I love this message here. I love how strong you are in your sense of self-value. Yeah, again, Princess of Wands. And this is the Page of Wands. So there is a bit of fire, but also I see a lot of confidence. All the Wands cards, for me the Court Wands cards, they are very leonine. They have that strong Leo energy of high self-esteem, of self-confidence to them. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is called Success. And then we have the Prince of Wands. So we have the Princess and the Prince of Wands. So actually for me, this also represents that duality of attracting someone who is your counterpart. They are coming for me here as the duality of a couple. So it's also someone who is as confident in themselves as you are, who is as exciting as you are, but who also wants something that is committed and long lasting, because we have the Six of Pentacles here right in the middle. And this card is represented here by the moon in Taurus. So if you don't know this tarot, this is the Aleister Crowley, the Thoth tarot. And he makes an astrological association for all the cards. And this one is the moon in Taurus. So indeed, stable, grounded. People who have moon in Taurus, they are very, it's very important for them to have a sense of security, a sense of something that will be long lasting, something that will resist time. So again, you are working together here to build something with someone that will last, something that is tangible, something that is true, something that is solid. You will not be accepting something to you that is fragile, that doesn't have strong foundations, okay? That for me is very clear. And I think that's great. That's a great message for you here. And if you are already committed, then I think that it just adds this new sense of connection between you and your partner, right? Remembering that you can't take each other for granted. You need to focus on building stronger and stronger foundations for your relationship every day. Also adding the excitement here with the Princess and the Prince of Wands. So there needs to be passion, that needs to be excited, and that needs to be a priority in the relationship. That needs to be introduced in the relationship every day in order to keep it burning. But if you are single, I also get this message of someone showing up soon with this Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands and the Princess of Wands. So I do see, if you are single, I see this counterpart coming in for you. And it's gonna be something that is solid, that is long lasting. But again, don't just accept anyone because now I'm telling you that someone is coming. Because remember, your heart is not to be given away. That person needs to prove themselves. That person needs to show with actions that they mean it, that they want the real deal, okay? And that they are the real deal as well. Okay, Cancer, so now let's see what is a pattern or a behavior that you need to let go of in order to have more fulfilling relationships. So what does Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to let go of? Okay, we got two cards. So we got the card Unplug and Open. Open is very clear message to me because you are Cancer. And Cancers, they can have that very tough exterior because they are very soft inside, right? So there is sometimes an issue with having too many boundaries with Cancer, of being too closed off, of making people work too hard to reach your heart, to reach your interior, which is an aspect of that Queen of Cups, remember? So she doesn't give her heart away to just anyone, but you can definitely focus on trying to be more open. Not everything needs to be a test. They need to prove to you that they mean it and that what they are offering is solid, indeed. But not everything needs to be like this infinite test of someone proving themselves over and over and over again in order to reach your heart, okay? And unplug. That's an interesting message. I need to connect with it for a second. Because what is coming to me, and maybe this message is only for some of you, but I see this talking about cell phones and online dating. And I know that we are in the middle of a pandemic right now. It's not like we have the chance to meet people outside of online. But I think that for you, Cancer, you would really benefit from meeting people in real life instead of meeting them online. So either meeting people through friends, friends who know each other. But I do see here I need to unplug from dating apps. I don't think that dating apps will do much for you right now. So this is a very specific message. It will probably only fit for some of you. But if you have been feeling tired and unhopeful, let's say, about dating apps, if you're just feeling annoyed about it, then this is definitely a sign for you to unplug from it for a bit, and just try to meet people through friends, or maybe go for a walk in the park, if you are allowed where you live. Just go to like these open air places where we are still allowed to go, and try to meet people in these places. But I think that you would really benefit from not relying on dating apps right now. And let's get one last message for you before we close your reading. Beautiful. Delight. I think that you are entering a moment in which you will feel a lot of delight in your love life. And that all comes from that self-love that is brewing inside of you. It's a lot of people don't realize that you can't expect someone else to fulfill you, that you can't expect someone else to add love to your life. It's only when we are completely fulfilled and happy within ourselves that we actually attract someone who is good for us, So I do see you attracting a lot of delight, and that comes from the fact that you are feeling delightful within yourself. So that's a very positive message here, Cancer. All right, Cancer, so that's all I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you like it, please like and subscribe down below, especially when you give a like to this video. It really helps YouTube to give more visibility to it and show it to more people. So Cancer, I'll see you next time. Take care and bye-bye.